What is up, YouTube? Welcome to PanFro Games. In today's video, we're going over the best games of 2024 so far. Now, I thought 2024 was actually going to be a very bad year for gaming, but in my opinion, I'm actually having an absolute blast. I think this year has been great, and we're going for the top 5 games so far. And will any of these be Game of the Year? They honestly might, so I would recommend playing them all. But of course, guys, let me know in the comment section below what your favorite games of 2024 have been. And if you like this type of content, enjoy these videos, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it. And consider supporting the channel by joining a PanFam and join channel member button below.
Grow stronger and complete your task.
And to kick things off, we're going to go into Hades 2. Yes, this is an early access game, but holy moly, is this the best early access game I've ever played in terms of game completion. Like, this game feels like it should already be released. It is just missing out like on a couple things, but in comparison to Hades 1, which took a very long time in early access, which was very unpolished, and that definitely felt like we were like beta testing it for a very long time, Hades 2 feels like a near complete video game, and the fact that Hades 2 has even more content already than a completed version of Hades 1 is insane. You know, they got all the new character portraits, they got the voice lines, they have the general story, they got the boss fights, they have 4 entire arenas going. It is just a full action-packed game, 5 different fun weapon types, and they're constantly updating it as well. And Hades 2 just does not miss. The gameplay is fun. So many different roguelike builds that you can go through and enjoy. There's a lot of replay value with different builds, but also with the heat system to get more and more points, upgrading your general area, trying to get the different gifts for all the different gods. And it's just an absolute blast of a game. I can't wait for this to come out on consoles, but definitely would recommend picking this up on Steam Early Access if you can. Now for the multiplayer game of the year, and I think that's not going to be topped, and I think it's Helldivers 2. Now, Helldivers 2, absolutely phenomenal. It is just one of those games, whenever I play it, it is a hilarious, fun session with my friends or even with random people. And the gameplay just nails the grit and like how the difficulty of this universe that we take place in, like this crazy space fascism, Starship Troopers-esque universe. You got these crazy bugs, you got these Terminator robots, and you got this like meta in-game story that is very funny, that is like very like sort of depressing honestly, but it has this hilarity to it, and it's just something I can't get enough of. Whether you want to play it on the easiest or the hardest difficulty, I just recommend diving into Helldivers and just checking out this absolute mastercraft of a multiplayer cooperative shooter. And the best part about the game is you are consistently getting new updates, new story missions throughout the online multiplayer story thing they're doing. And it looks like we might even be getting a third race that we're going to fight against in the very near future. And honestly, Helldivers 2, this is a game that you should play. You don't even like third-person shooters that much, I would still honestly recommend it. I never thought a horny game would be on this list, but Stellar Blade is definitely one of the best games of 2024. Now, do you like Nier Automata? If you do, then Stellar Blade is a game that you should definitely play. But the gameplay is 100 times better in Stellar Blade than Nier Automata, but the story is, I would say, 50% worse for sure. But honestly, best PS3 game I've played in a very long time and is on PS5. Stellar Blade, you got the dress up aspects, which are honestly, they're fun, it's nice, lots of different outfits. You got like 45 outfits at this point, which is very cool. You got New Game Plus, lots of replay value. The gameplay is tight as hell. Reminds me as like an easier Sekiro / Devil May Cry character action type of game. Lots of different enemies to beat up, lots of different bosses to go through. There's some decent side quest content as well, and it's just a beauty to look at on the PS5. And I gotta say, another thing, the Platinum Trophy is incredibly easy and fun to get. So I would recommend going for it. going for all the different endings and experience the story of Eve. And I would say check it out now because there will be a sequel coming. Stellar Blade will be a franchise. And honestly, it's sort of killing it. So check it out. Get on the Android hype train today. Who would have thought playing a video game as an unemployed homeless man in Hawaii, trying to figure out where his mom is, and dealing with the Yakuza and a crazy cult plot would be the greatest turn-based RPG of all time. But here we are with Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, which is, you know, part of the Yakuza series, a sequel to Like a Dragon, but is technically the 8th game in this long series, is just absolutely stellar. That gameplay has an in-depth job system. It has, you know, multiple like elemental weaknesses, status effects, and it's just very stylish, like a Persona combat system too. But it takes place on the streets of Hawaii. You're just running around, you're just beating up dudes who turn into monsters, and it's all very funny. And not only that, Infinite Wealth's story is quite emotional, absolutely hilarious. The side quests are well thought out, deal with actual real life problems, but the sheer wackiness of it. Infinite Wealth not only has its regular game, but you can play the entirety of Pokemon in it, the entirety of Animal Crossing in it, series of mini games, so many old Sega games in there, as including Virtual Fighter and a bunch of other ones too. Honestly, Infinite Wealth is a infinite package of video game experience. An easy 100 hours can be thrown into it, and especially if you even just do the main story and the side quests, that's just gonna be at very least 80 hours. And do not skip out on Infinite Wealth. And now for my current game of the year, and you probably already know this, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, a game that I believe has the greatest Final Fantasy combat in history, also the new standard for action RPGs going forward. It has the perfect balance of character action gameplay with RPG elements that is so in-depth, and I spent 151 hours in this game getting that platinum trophy, doing all the hard and extreme and godlike challenges you have to do, and I just love every moment. From the 30+ mini games to the challenge rooms and just the general story. It is an absolute love letter to the fans, and it is just so exciting to see where this game is going to go in the future in the third and final game. It is a long game, no doubt. However, if you have a PS5, I would recommend picking up Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. If you haven't played Remake, definitely pick up Remake. You want to be there on the day the final game of this trilogy comes out. And if you are a Final Fantasy fan, you need to play this, because I will say this. Rebirth and Remake as a combo are probably the best Final Fantasy games of all time. We'll just have to see how Part 3 ends up. But if Part 3 is on the same level as Remake and Rebirth, I will definitely say that this trilogy will be the best Final Fantasy game of all time. Now, let me know in the comment section below if you think I'm crazy, what other games you think I missed out on. I haven't played every single game this year, and I am trying to catch up over this summer. But the big thing is there's plenty of other fire games coming out this year. And hell, the best game of the year might be the Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree DLC releasing in just a couple weeks. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out and have a good one.